Bro, I haven't done one of these in a while. Welcome back to yet another video. It's been 4 months since the last video, which is definitely nothing to brag about, but I'm here to let you guys in on what's been going on. First and foremost, I hope you guys have been taking care of yourself. I hope you guys have been growing, developing, maturing, doing well, eating good. So last year, I know a couple of you guys know, but I don't know if everybody knows. I injured myself. I rolled my ankle trying to back 50 handrail at the Charm City Indoor Skate Park, and it was bad. It was really bad actually, bad to the point to where when I got up, I thought I could just walk it off, but when I started actually walking, it was just unbearable. Like I couldn't even, and it didn't even swell up, which was the reason as to why I didn't get it professionally looked at, which was not a good idea because it took like half a year, maybe 4 months, maybe a little bit less than that, to actually get it fully recovered to the point to where I could actually skateboard again. This is where I'm gonna start the story, just so that I can give you guys a run through of everything. So during that time period of me trying to recover from rolling my ankle, I was basically not doing too much. I couldn't pump out videos, I couldn't make videos, I couldn't do a lot of things that I was doing. So I had all this free time, and I'm like, I got bills to pay. So I was thinking about picking up a part-time job, which ended up happening. I ended up working at my local movie theater, and it was good. It was great. It really did give me time to look at things that I could improve on, like different aspects of myself, not just in terms of skateboarding, but like my mental health, my physical health. So near the end of me recovering, I kind of slowly got back into skateboarding. Like I was making like short clips, short videos, and I don't really think the spark was still there. The only reason I say that is because the long form videos were like I was making them, but it's just I don't know, that excitement and that thrill was it wasn't as prominent. I would also delegate that to, not having a filmer, not like skating with people. I wasn't skating with people as much either after I recovered from my ankle injury. There's just little things like that just made me just I still liked skateboarding. I didn't entirely like the delegations and responsibilities of going outside to make videos and going to different spots and actually doing all the other like extra things to facilitate a YouTube channel. So yeah, I kind of slowed down from making the YouTube content, and it fluctuated. Like every now and then I would make longer videos, and I would try to get into it a little bit more and try to find creative avenues so that I could still, represent the brand. But it didn't last very long until I was just like, yeah, I kind of just want to back away from making videos. I even stopped skating for a decent amount of time too. So basically, all I was doing at the time around that time period was just going to work and skating every now and then and spending time with my girlfriend at the time. But yeah, it just gave me some time to think about what I wanted to do career wise, since I wasn't making money or that much money from my videos anymore because I wasn't actually like taking the time and effort to pump them out like I was in the past. So my first option to look at new career options and things that I wanted to do with my life and time was to join the military. I have a lot of people that went to the military in my family. They gave me insight, and I was talking to them about like, the details of it, how much of an impact it has on their life now, in terms of their mental, physical health, and just like their financials. And so I was like getting convinced that like it would actually be a good lifestyle. And I still do think it's a good lifestyle. I don't think it's the most optimal lifestyle for me right now. But like I said, like I was actually considering doing it. So I took the ASVAB, which is the test you need to take to qualify to get into the military. I was looking at my MOS's military occupation something. I forgot, but it's basically your job, the jobs you qualify for after you get your test results. And the jobs I qualified for were at least the ones that I was looking at. military police, basically military health inspector. It was like preventative medicine officer or something like that. And then it was military mechanic. So I would be working on like trucks. Yeah, those were the three that I was looking at. And honestly, I was like, if I choose one of these, like these are all things that I could literally do as a citizen while having my freedom. So I was like, all right, maybe I could try to become a mechanic or become a police officer through my own avenues. Like maybe I don't need to necessarily throw myself into the military just off impulse, or just because I think it's the best thing to do for me at this point in time right now. So after debating on whether I really wanted to join the military or not, I was like, all right, let me talk to a couple other people, like some people that are basically in the MOSs, the occupations that I qualified for, but as a citizen. So I was looking at talking to a couple mechanics, a couple police officers. Let this fire truck pass. Talked to some police officers that worked at the movie theater job that I was working at the time. And they were actually giving me some really good insight as to what their lifestyle it was like and telling me the pros and cons of it all. Then I started applying to become a police officer. But of course, my mom was in my ear telling me that I could always learn a trade. So like I'm bouncing around all these different ideas. So maybe about like 2 weeks after I applied to become a police officer, I enrolled in the a trade school. It's called Lincoln Tech. It's in Columbia, Maryland. Cause you guys know I'm out here in Baltimore, Maryland. So it's about like a 25-minute drive. But yeah, we went in for an orientation. They gave us a walkthrough, a basic rundown of everything that they do. And before I tell you guys what happened with that idea, just guess how many days I got before dropping out. 2 days before I decided to drop out, and it was basically just a little like family disagreement in terms of my like living situation that I just knew that I would not be able to facilitate like that type of lifestyle, going to trade school and working a part-time job and like kind of skating on the side, like things like that. Like it was just a lot to that was very like overwhelming for me at that point in time. So I was just like, nah, I cannot do that. And that was all set up. Like the trade school would take me a whole year. They promised me a job afterwards. All these things that I could have done that I was just like, nah, I can't really do all these things at once. So I go back to thinking about the police, trying to do my own thing because I got my mom out of my ear, and I have a really good relationship with my mom. I don't want you guys thinking that I'm like anti-family out here. Like nah, I love my family. It just we have our ebbs and flows, our ups and downs. And so after I unenrolled, after the 2 day period, I unenrolled from the trade school to become a mechanic. I don't know if I mentioned that, but yeah, it was to become a mechanic. I basically quit my job that I had been at for 2 years due to the fact that I caught a lot of drift from my general manager because she thought that I was doing inappropriate things with my manager at the time, which technically I can't confirm or deny entirely, but I gotta make it a part of the story because it actually happened. Like it got to the point to where she was pulling out an entire investigation, like contacting HR because she was like and talking to other coworkers, like people that I actually talked to find out and figure out whether we were like me and my manager were doing things. Okay, so I had to take a deep breath for a second. Throughout all this, I was talking to family members, coworkers, new friends, like just a list of people, like my mom, my close family members in terms of my aunties, cousins, my cousin Justin, specifically, definitely a real one. I was actually working out with him a lot, and we would have multiple conversations to really help me figure out what I wanted to do with my life. Throughout all this, I also was working out, just to keep myself in peak condition, just to always fall back on what I was doing originally in terms of making videos, skateboarding, or just to like, I like to have a really good like health and wellness system. I like a really good exercise routine. I like a really good diet. I like to make sure my mind is sharp, my mindset is sharp. I really do just prioritize, the conditioning aspect of life. It even got to a point to where I got my first gym membership. Let me know in the comment section below whether you work out, and if you're in Baltimore, Maryland, maybe we could, do something, link up, and get a workout in actually. Because I have the black card, which allows me to bring guests. If you only subscribe to this channel because you only want to see skateboarding, then you might want to unsubscribe, because I'm going to be making videos on like working out. Like I'm going to have clips of me like actually like getting gangs in the gym. Also, I've been like reading a lot, so you might catch me, talking about giving some type of like book review, something like that. So after, talking with my cousin, slowing things down, I continued the process of trying to become a police officer. The process is kind of slow because you gotta do a background check, a fitness check, a psychological test, like all these different things that you have to do to before you start the academy, in which they teach you, the rights, the laws, all that. And then you become like an officer after your probation period. But you guys might be wondering, like, if I was just going to become a police after all this, then why am I even making a video in the first place? Well, out of nowhere, this Instagram account named Land Yachts. It's a skateboarding. They post skateboarding videos. They reached out to me just asking me if I would accept a care package, which was really random because I wasn't posting videos at the time, and I guess I still have all my videos up, but it just didn't seem like something I would expect, like, at all. I accepted the care package, and they actually ended up giving me a board already gripped. It has a cool little graphic on it, and another board already gripped with trucks, bearings, like wheels, all that, and it has a graphic on the back too. But I'm not going to get it too into that just yet. I just want you guys to know that that's part of the reason as to why I still want to make videos. The very next video is going to be a video with me doing a board review of these boards. So after I received the care package, I took my own board that I already had at the time and just started rolling around on it, popping a couple tricks, and afterwards, like, I got this feeling like of wanting to get back into it again. So yeah, I say all that just to say we make time for what actually matters. So regardless of what I have going on the side, I'm always gonna make room for my board and skateboarding. But yeah, if you guys have any questions or video ideas, let me know in the comment section below. I guess you would call this my first day back. But yeah, with that being said, that's gonna be the end of this video, and I'll see you guys later. I'm out.